Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Hyperactive Vibes. I really love this shirt. Okay, so let's hop right in. It has been way too long. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Hyperactive Vibes, Hyperactive Vibes. As you guys can tell down below by the title, I am coming to a decision. You guys have seen, if you haven't seen, then go back and watch my other videos. I have been struggling with trying to figure out what I want to do with my career. I've been all over the place. I've really had to take some time and go internal and also seek outside support, outside assistance with trying to figure out what I want to do. Oh my goodness, it's actually been kind of challenging and I have kind of narrowed it down. It took some time, but I've narrowed it down and I kind of want to tell you guys what the process has been like for me to even get there. So let's hop right in. As you guys have seen on my YouTube channel for the past few months, maybe even a year and a half or so, I would say a solid 2 years, I have been struggling with figuring out what I want to do with my career. Like, I have so many different things that are calling my name, so many things that are pulling me in that direction. But as far as narrowing it down into one specific thing that I think will set me up for success in the future, it has been really challenging to figure out what is the best pathway for me to accomplish my long-term goals. And so for a long time, you guys know that I've been pursuing medical school and I have been wanting to become a doctor. And specifically, I've been wanting to become an orthopedic surgeon. A little bit about myself is that I've had extreme knee problems. It pops out of place a lot. I have to wear a brace every couple of months. It's like a whole thing. And throughout my life, I've seen other people struggle with their orthopedic issues as well. And the whole orthopedic field in general is really calling my name as something where I can really make a stamp on it and mark it as my own. And also it has a very impactful kind of reason for me, an impactful background to me. So I have been wanting to become specifically an orthopedic surgeon or a trauma surgeon, and I wanted to do that overseas and kind of build a network over there. And my long-term goal was to eventually develop clinics, and that's what I wanted to do. That's what I want to do. Oh my goodness. So becoming an orthopedic surgeon just made a lot of sense, and it was something that I was passionate about for a very long time. Oh my goodness. But once I'm actually on the journey and I'm kind of learning more about what it actually takes and what the day-to-day lifestyle is and what you actually do as a surgeon, as an orthopedic surgeon specifically, I'm starting to figure out maybe right now, that's really not something that I want to do. It's not a path that I really want to pursue. But if not medicine, then what? And that's the question that I found myself asking myself a lot is, if not medicine, then what are you going to do, Jalen? Medicine is such a clear cut out pathway. You do A, B, C, D, and you get this in the end. And it just makes so much just sense. It's so reliable. It gives you a level of stability. Like, I believe that becoming a doctor is probably one of the most stable fields that you can probably go into. I know we are in a pandemic where the roles of a doctor is completely different or have been completely different for the last year and a half for a lot of specialties. But in general, looking at the grand over scheme of things, the day-to-day lifestyle of a doctor for most specialties is pretty predictable. And that's why I also started to consider becoming a trauma surgeon. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm doing trauma, I'm always seeing something different. I'm always kind of like hands-on, and I get to see the problem and fix the problem and then deal with something else. And let's do it. Yay, the adventure, the adrenaline. But I'm still operating in one single location. So then I decided to look into being a trauma surgeon internationally. And what's it like to work as a physician even internationally? And I saw that I would definitely be doing a lot more hands-on and dynamic work, but what about my end goal? My end goal is to open up clinics internationally. And yes, going this really crazy and adventurous path is awesome, but I don't want to get caught up doing something that's not actually feeding my end goal as quickly as it can, and it's going to cause me to go into debt, and it's going to be so time consuming. And yes, I'm going to be able to do all this amazing stuff as a surgeon overseas, and I'll be able to be really hands-on and active within impoverished communities, but what am I giving up right now? And is there a way for me to not give up so much, or to figure out a way to kind of get to my end goal faster? Or is there a way for me to kind of enjoy the process more? Because the process of me becoming a doctor is not one that I was gonna enjoy. It's not one that I was gonna be able to stick out to the end, knowing myself, seeing how I'm doing right now throughout schooling and my education. It's not a process that I could realistically see myself sticking out to the very end and coming out with the same type of energy at the end. Like going through the process of becoming a doctor, going through medical school and residency, etc., that was not gonna be fulfilling to me. It was gonna be something that, I hate to say it, but I was probably going to end up regretting it. And I don't want to go through life with many regrets. I'd rather do something that I know would for sure kind of feed that energy that I have, and also is a high probability of me reaching my end goal of opening up clinics, which is the number one thing I want to do. And it may not be the dynamic lifestyle of a trauma surgeon internationally, but it still will be a different form of dynamic, and maybe even one that speaks to me even more. So that's where the self-reflection came in, and I spent a lot of time kind of self-reflecting and kind of figuring out, like, what do I actually like? What does Jalen like? What does Jalen want to do? And what do I just kind of thrive at low key, and where can I take all these pros and all these cons and throw it into a career that's going to match and suit everything that I'm looking for? And I found that career. But I did get some outside help, because there is no way I was going to be able to do all that by myself in the right way. Now, I could have definitely done it and kind of like gone through that whole reflection process, but I know myself, and I know that if I wanted to get the best results and kind of like not sacrifice my mental health in the process, then I needed to reach outside support. So my school actually offers free career counseling and free counseling in general, but I specifically needed the career counseling for this problem. And that's what I did. I reached out and I said, hey, this is my story. This is who I am, and I'm confused. Please help me. And when I tell you this response that my actual counselor gave, like, I'm surprised. Like, I was not expecting this. My specific coach was Amber. She's actually a graduate student. She's leaving, but she was amazing. And she really helped me to kind of figure out what I was looking for. Okay, Jalen, you say that you want to do this, you want this, and you want to do it on this time span. What pathway makes the most sense for you? And I narrowed it down. Even before I had come to her, I had to put percentages on every career that I wanted to do, and the percentages were based off how much the pros match my pros and how much the cons don't match my cons. It was a whole thing. And still, at the end of the day, becoming a doctor was 82% something that matched me and was something that I wanted to do. But it also was like 79% something that I did not want to do. So now I found myself at odds, like, is it medicine or is it something else? So it's kind of sitting down and really thinking about, where did I see myself in the next 5 years? Now, this question here, the question, where did I see myself in the next 5 years? That is the question that changed everything, literally. Because I'm someone who has a 10-year plan, I have a 20-year plan, and even a 30 and 40-year plan. But as far as the next 5 years, I don't have that plan. I don't know. I can plan a year out. I can plan 10 years out. But I don't know the next 5 years. The next 5 years, it will just fill in the gap, and whatever happens, happens in that next 5 years. But really having to sit down and think about, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Filled in a gap, and it gave me clarity. And that's what this is all about. I can actually do my goal and reach my goal and accomplish it and still be happy and still want to thrive and still come with that same energy and not feel like I'm going to be bogged down. And I took all that passion that I had in medicine and I threw it into this new career and doubled it, because it's something that I'm actually going to be happy doing and happy enjoying the process. And I see the possibilities far, far grander than what I ever could have accomplished within medicine. So what is that career? As a kid, when the TV was on and I was around, I was either watching dance videos, ABDC, trying to learn the videos to 1-2 Step by Sierra off Vivo, or Criminal Minds. And I was always watching some investigation, and I watched that serial killer stuff at a very young age, not sure how healthy that was, or HGTV. Those were my genres. That's what you could always find me watching and kind of soaking up and learning from and just kind of absorbing. And becoming a dancer is kind of out of the question. So we know that's not going to happen. Let's just throw becoming a dancer out of the window. I have a bad knee. I told you I have a bad knee, right? And then becoming a FBI analyst, like a criminal investigator, that's not really me either. I love the storytelling. I love the thrill of the TV shows, but that's not really me. I don't really want to be around dead bodies all the time or around such negativity. No, thank you. So what does that leave? Real estate. And so now I am pursuing real estate, real estate, real estate. I, Jalen Gales, am making a career within real estate. And it's going to be a full-time career. It's something that I'm very passionate to pursue. It's something that I'm learning so much about. And I want to give you guys all this information that I'm learning as I'm learning it. But it's so much and it's coming so fast. But it's overwhelming to even think like, I thought this was what real estate is, but this is what real estate is. And it's such a big field, and it's something that I'm like, I wish I would have got focused on this sooner. I wish that I would have like really just honed in on this and paid attention to everything that I know about myself and then channeled it and kind of figured it out and connect all these dots sooner, because this is a pathway that I'm just like, what? Like, this is crazy. Like, what do you mean? Oh, okay. What? And in the back of my mind, I always thought that doing anything within real estate was this huge, grand, overwhelming process. But it's not. It's really not. It's really not. It's something that's achievable, that's tangible, somewhere that I can put all my energy into. Yes, it's something that I can just give myself to, and I can just like, I don't have to hold back. I don't have to fit a mold. Like, I can just be myself and do that proudly and like just be awesome. And I can, I'm just so excited, guys. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to start. I'm so excited to take you guys on this journey. I am pursuing real estate. Okay, so a little updates on what's going on, what you guys can expect from this content in the future is that in May, I will be starting my real estate agent classes, and I want to document this whole thing. I want to take you guys on the journey with me of earning a real estate license, okay? I don't know too many people who are really like doing this, but we're going to see how we study. We're going to get the tools. We're going to see what programs I use. We are going to really get into the nitty-gritty details of real estate. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to try to make it as fun as possible because, you know, all this energy, it's hard not to be fun, okay? So I am saying goodbye to medicine for now. Only for now, because who knows? I could always come back and pursue medicine later on in my career. That's the great thing about medicine, is that it's always there for you. That's the great thing about getting a master's, is that it's always there for you. And so with real estate, I really want to hop in right now. I want to see where this takes me. If I fail, then so be it. I'll get up and try again. So if you already kind of interested in seeing where this goes, go ahead and give this video a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned. Videos are already coming. They're already scheduled. They're already on the way. So you might as well just stay tuned to them and get on the hyperactive train, okay? Real estate. Okay, guys, so thank you all for tuning into this video. You guys now know what I'm focused on. You guys already know I'm about to get this 120, 30,000%. I can really be myself and give my whole entire being into this career. I'm happy. I know it's going to pay off. I already have put steps in place, and I already got the videos out telling you what those steps are. Let's get it. They're coming to you soon. Please, guys, let's subscribe. Subscribe down below. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I post, because baby, it's coming off then, okay? And let's just go. Let's just go. That's the energy that I have right now. Let's go. Go. Thank you all for tuning in today, and I really hope that you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope that you guys stay tuned for the ride and are ready to get your life with this real estate journey. Let's do it. And please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Because I look kind of cute. Womp, 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 womp.